This is the R600 portable power station from Allpowers. They sent it to me to test out. One of the questions I really wanted to answer was, does it woodshop? Would this power station be useful in a wood shop, especially if you're in a shop that is underpowered? And the answer is maybe. So what I found in my tests is it had no problem at all running my 2¼ horse router. It had no problem charging my tool batteries, and it had no problem running my sanders. I've got two 6-inch sanders, had no problem with either of those. So tools like that, it had no problem with running. Where it ran into trouble was when I tried to run my 10-inch miter saw or a bench top sander or my shop vacs, and it just did not have enough wattage to handle those. This is rated for 600 watts. It can peak at 1200, but it's not designed to sustain that load. One thing with my router is it does do soft start, so it doesn't have that huge spike in draw as you're getting started. I was also mindful of the bits that I ran when I was testing it. I tried to put it under some load, but I also wasn't running big 3-inch profile cutters or anything like that. I was mostly doing roundovers. So to answer the question, does this wood shop? The answer is maybe. If you are in a situation where your garage only has a single circuit, or you're in a shed, you're in a converted storage container, I think a unit like this one, this R600, would be an excellent choice to supplement that power. Maybe you use it to run USB lights. Maybe you use it to charge your power tool batteries while you're working. Maybe you use it to run a sander while you plug the vacuum you're using into that 15-amp circuit that you've got, or what other hard power you've got. And if that's your use and that's your intention, I think this is a great option. This does have the option, you can charge this with solar panels, or you can plug it into the wall and charge it that way. I would charge it up before I tested and then let it run while I was working. And even with tools like the router that are a higher draw, it was showing me that I could get about an hour's worth of use, and an hour running the router at one shot is quite a bit, especially for a hobbyist. If you're in a situation where you have no power at all, I think this could be part of the solution, and maybe a secondary larger battery that can run stuff over 2000 watts would be a great addition to this. You let this run your smaller stuff and the other portable battery run your bigger stuff. So if you want to answer the question, does this wood shop? I think the answer is yes, as long as you keep in mind the limits of its design.